How we doing today? How we doing tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slice Boogie's Fight Night, the benefit show for Slice Boogie. And folks, we're going to have a lot of hard-hitting, fast-paced action in here. But first, unfortunately, we do have to get to a little bit of business. This past week, we did lose one of our friends here, one of our brothers in the wrestling business by the name of Dan Masters. He was an announcer just like I'm doing right now. And whether you be a wrestler in the back, a referee in the ring, no matter who you are, it takes each and every one of us to put this show together. And the wrestling business, we're going to be missing Dan. So please, if we could bow our heads, get a $10 salute, please. Thank you, Dan Masters. Alright, well, the show must go on. Who's ready for some wrestling action tonight? We got one heck of a show. Tonight on the show, we got the goddamn man, Tyler Bateman. We have Danny Limelight. Not to mention the Santino Brothers champion, Cabrera, going one-on-one with Kid Bandit. So if you guys are ready, I know I am. How about we go for our first match right now?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Farmer here, joined by Adnan Qureshi on the call for Slice Boogie's Fight Night. Adnan, thanks for joining us.
Jack, I'm so happy to be back here on a headset and with you, my friend, the handsome voice here with the dapper Jack. It's going to be great. And look who's starting. Speaking of having the handsome voice here, the handsome one, Alec Thomas, head to the ring. I can't be more excited than you here.
It's not handsome, it's hands all, it seems like. It's a lot of handsome going around here to kick things off. Slice Boogie's Fight Night. Of course, this is a benefit for our very own Slice Boogie.
Yeah, don't forget to visit Santino Brothers' social media. You can find the GoFundMe to go ahead and donate to the fund to Slice Boogie's medical expenses while he recovers from it.
Yeah, in pro wrestling, anything can happen, and unfortunately, Slice Boogie did get an injury. But Santino Brothers, a family joining together as we put on this show, all to benefit Slice Boogie. We get Richie Coy and Alec Tomas to kick things off. And look, this may be a show for benefit, but it's also a show for entertainment. These two are looking to kick things off strong.
Santino Brothers, hot, young prospects. It should be exciting, and I can't wait to call this one with you.
Let's take it to Pinky in the ring.
This opening match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first in the corner to my right, coming out of Glendora, California, weighing at 200 pounds. He is the handsome one, Alec Tomas. And his opponent, fighting out of the corner to my left, he is coming from the Children's Garden of Verses, weighing in at 160 pounds. This is a boy named Richie.
Now done as we kick things off here with Richie Coy versus Alec Tomas, our first match of the show tonight. We've got two guys who could not be any more different, but also very similar in a lot of ways. Both of them have been featured in some very hard-hitting, very tough contests, and both have shown a lot of grit, but both have struggled to get the wins.
You want to talk about grit. Alec Tomas is one of the most hardened wrestlers in such a short amount of time. Let's not forget his match with Ishmael Vaughn months ago, where he was busted open. And I was ringside. I was imploring for the match to stop, but he gutted through that match and finished it. Even if he wasn't victorious, Alec Tomas is one of the toughest young up-and-comers on the Santino roster.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that fateful match where he did get cut open. He was bleeding everywhere, but would not give up. Actually won the respect of one Tyler Bateman. They ended up teaming together, and since that moment, Alec Tomas has really been trying to get some wins, but has struggled to finish his matches, in the sense that he's like an MMA fighter that gets all the way to the final round but then loses to the judges. Can't quite close out matches.
Right now, Tomas has that headlock clinched on the Richie Coy. And Tomas using that size and that strength right now against Coy. Coy now trying to fight out of it. And right on the arm there.
This is where the smaller Richie Coy trying to use the leverage of those long arms to his advantage, but again, the strength of Tomas puts Richie's head right into that armpit there, and we get a
break. I know, he's pulling my hair. Ropes here. Come back to state here. Competitor sizing each other up, trying to get the upper hand in the opening contest here.
Now, we talked about how tough Alec Tomas is. Similarly, Richie Coy has been in the ring with some very tough individuals. Savannah Stone, even recently, really trying to, as she said, beat the heart out of Richie Coy. Richie Coy fancies themselves as an artist, but it seems a lot of people have wanted to beat that out of them, and they continue to keep that perspective.
Please don't bring up Savannah Stone. I still have PTSD for that day. She threatened me. She threatened me, Jack. You were there.
Savannah Stone has a way of threatening everybody, but speaking of threatening, Alec Tomas with a very threatening shoulder there, knocking Richie Coy to the ground, and this is where that power advantage really seems to show out for Alec, catching Richie Coy.
Richie, though, using their speed advantage here and their agility. Wait, Alec has caught him. Full Nelson. Up and over. And an arm drag.
Didn't quite get all of it there from Richie, but got enough of it to start to get the advantage. Using that speed, as mentioned, taking down the bigger Alec Tomas, and Richie Coy showing us that size isn't everything when you've got the speed and technical prowess of Richie.
Richie has to do. Keep the pace fast, keep it quick, and outsmart Alec Tomas at every opportunity. Coming through the ropes with that jumping arm breaker. Alec is down, and he is in some pain.
Looking at the face of Alec Tomas, you could see that arm breaker really did a number, as Richie smartly going back after that arm there, and we might be seeing a little bit of a game plan showing through from Richie Coy. Going back after that arm seems to be paying dividends now.
I mean, we know how tough Alec is, but how tough are you to be if you only have one arm in the ring?
Well, that's the thing about working a limb like the arm, is it might not even matter how tough you are. If the arm is damaged enough, even if you want to gut it out, the arm just may not work for you, and this takes out a lot of Alec Tomas' advantage. We get a pin.
Barely gets the shoulder up. Richie Coy. Alec is going to have to work a little bit harder. He's looking to put away Richie Coy right now.
Now, Alec Tomas showing that he has a number of tools in his tool belt, using the boot to the throat now. Even though that arm may be damaged, still seems to be able to use the foot. But, hey, flexing, maybe the arm isn't as bad off as I thought it was.
Here at Bell Gardens at the Santino Brothers Dojo is not liking what they're seeing out of their handsome one. While it may not have been very pretty, it was super effective, as right now Richie Coy is forward again on the ground, while Tomas continues the offense here. Goes for the pin again, gets one, gets two, and just two.
Richie Coy still with some fight in them, but Alec Tomas looking to choke the life out of him. Now we see that choke here. That's that injured arm that's now being used to apply a choke, and I don't know if that might be the thing keeping Richie Coy in this. If you look, Alec Tomas has that in tight, has the arm underneath the chin, across that throat there.
So you kind of wonder if the arm is injured. That's probably why Tomas wasn't able to keep that rear chin lock on his arm. That's why Coy was able to get out of the way. Change directions, pulled Richie by the hair.
Now we're seeing Alec Tomas seems to be getting frustrated here. Someone who typically is calm under pressure, but maybe the frustrations of not being able to get some wins starting to mount up as, again, Koi goes for that arm.
Yeah, that's going to do it, you know. Competitors get desperate if you don't get a win on a consistent winning streak. You start to think, what do I have to do to get on the winning column? That might be what's going through the mind of Alec Tomas right now as he applies the sleeper.
Again, I don't even know if that's a sleeper. That looks like a blatant choke. That forearm looks like it's right across the throat here.
Referee needs to check the throat on that. Wait a minute.
But we get a pin.
Just 2 by Richie Koi.
Oh. It doesn't matter how much damage you do to the arm. When you got a big boot in the arsenal, you're always dangerous. We got a pin.
It's 2.
Richie Koi is showing some heart here. As mentioned, Richie Koi has been in some tough battles with some very tough individuals and has hung in there. Alec Tomas, if he's done his homework, knows it's going to take more than that to put away a boy named Richie Koi.
Oh, wait, Richie looking to get out. Wait. Hurricane Rana counter by Richie Koi. Richie Koi has got to turn things around here and now.
Using the momentum of Alec Tomas against him, Richie goes to the top, missile drop kick, sends down the larger opponent, and now both men find themselves the same height, flat on the mat.
Richie now trying to will the Santino brothers dojo behind them, seeing if they can get all the momentum, see if they can get the will, the strength to topple the handsome one here tonight at Slice Boogie's Fight Night.
With a stream out to the night, Richie Koi getting combinations in the corner, but went to the well one too many times. But again, off the top rope, driving the face down of the handsome one as Richie Koi goes to the pin.
Only 2, but Alec Tomas is caught now. Fujiwara armbar. Could the handsome one tap in the middle of the ring right here?
And again, it is that arm, and Richie Koi known for the speed, but really painting a tapestry of pain in that arm.
Richie is showing how all around of a competitor they are by applying that Fujiwara, but Alec Tomas might be too strong, starting to get to his feet here.
As he lifts Richie Koi up onto the shoulders, Koi fighting for their life there, trying to get out of it.
Here comes Richie. Strike to the back, off the ropes. Richie ducks the clothesline. Up,
and maybe the damage to the arm staggered Tomas, but it wasn't enough to stop him as Tomas able to get the pin.
No, not yet.
Now it looks like even Alec Tomas is questioning whether or not that was actually a 2 count, but our referee reminds him it was just a 2. Alec Tomas, though, lining up Richie Koi for what looks like some hard offense.
Oh, Richie, though, counters another, this time an armbar, a regular traditional arm.
But Tomas, with his trying to get away the fingers, if Richie Koi is able to get this might be it. Pulling back on the neck now.
He's got a label lock applied on Tomas now. Will Tomas tap out here?
Tomas trying to roll out of it, not able to get quite away though.
Yes! Oh, up top.
Back up onto the shoulders.
Fireman's carry. Richie again fights out of that fireman's carry, grabs the arm.
And at some point, you have to ask yourself, should Tomas just give up on those shoulder carries? Because every single time, Richie Koi finds a way to work the arm yet again.
Oh, counter out of nowhere!
Off the top, we get a pin. 1, 2, 3. Count that man out. Richie Koi came in with a game plan and executed it about as well as you could, but the toughness and the grit that we talked about at the beginning from Alex Tomas showing through as he's able to get the cutter and get the pin.
This might be the win Tomas needs to turn his luck around, starting here at Slice Boogie's Fight Night to next up, possibly a night in the Human Death Match. We don't know how big this role could be for Tomas, but it's a good start over a very game Richie Coy.
As mentioned, assuming that arm gets recovered by October 22nd, night of the Human Death Match, the next big show from Santino Brothers. But tonight, Slice Boogie's Fight Night carries on, and you can still donate to the GoFundMe link, which should be available in the comments of the YouTube section.
We're getting the assistant in the back.
Whoa! Oh, Richie's getting up. Richie just finally realizing where they are.
That shows just the power of the cutter. Richie still thinks they're coming off that top turnbuckle. Shrugs it off. Not happy with the loss, but what are you going to do about it?
Very good performance by Richie Coy. We'll see what's next in the future of a boy named Richie Coy.
So didn't get the win, but definitely won over many of the fans here tonight at Slice Boogie's Fight Night. Everyone, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to follow Santino Brothers across all social media.
How was that?
As we kick things back over to
Both those guys, very handsome, very handsome. All righty. Now, hey, look at all you. Oh, you look great. You know how you look better? We're selling Santino Brothers merchandise outside. If you don't know how to react, go get yourself a shirt, get yourself a drink. All proceeds go to Slice Boogie and his medical fund. Anyhow, we do appreciate you guys. But who's ready for the next match?
We are being treated to something a little bit special for our second match. It's not just your typical one-on-one match. No, for tonight, we got ourselves a little triple threat match.
That's more than two guys.
That's more than two. It's three. And the first person out of the ring here are Artorias.
Artorias, known as the Wanderer, he's definitely wandered his way into the Santino Brothers Dojo, looking for that key victory to put him on the map for Santino Brothers Wrestling.
Artorias, your classic warrior of fortune, someone who goes out there and wants to find all the different types of trophies and championships he can, and he knows that tonight getting a win will get him one step closer to the big goal here at Santino Brothers.
You got to believe if Artorias is in the ring, you've got to think that charming Diageo as well as Auntie Heidi of the Void have got to be watching his progress here.
The Void is never far behind. We get our second competitor here tonight. And Adnan, this is a competitor that has been turning a lot of heads and getting a lot of attention. El Primo, head coach Rebecca, is making his way to the ring. Someone that has been really expanding his horizons, getting on more and more shows, being broadcast nationwide on places like United Wrestling Network. Coming back to his home here tonight, though, at Santino Brothers.
El Primo Henio Rebecca, all the way from La Mancha, Spain, has improved so much over the last couple years of being a pro. I've really watched his progress ever since he started.
Wait a minute. This might be kicking up before we even get our third or final entrance of the
It's a good thing that Pinky is a competitor, because Pinky could be able to hold himself out just in case it gets violent in there. Now, Jack Farmer. Next up is a man who I have a lot of stock in as far as competitors here at Santino Brothers Wrestling. The man in this match with the most experience, the man from Shizuoka, Japan himself, the Mountain Breaker, Koto Hiro.
Koto Hiro, I like how you said you had a lot of stock in him, because of all the competitors on the show, I would think that he is the stock that you want to buy in. He's someone who hasn't gotten to the Santino Brothers Championship yet, but I feel like he's someone who very soon is going to be making waves in the pro wrestling world.
Well, you never know. A win in this triple threat match could very well put him back in title contention. He's had one match for the Santino Brothers Heavyweight Championship, no matches for the Inner City Championship, so you've got to believe Koto has his eyes on both Cabrera and Ken Gates.
Koto may not be the tallest when standing on the mat, but so easily gets the top turnbuckle. As we take it to Pink.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Three-way dance. Introducing first, on the corner to my right, hailing from parts unknown, weighing in at 180 pounds. This is Artorias. And the second opponent, hailing from La Mancha, Spain, weighing in at 185 pounds, and Primo, Daniel. Hailing from Suzuoka, Japan, weighing in at 170 pounds. He is the Mountain Breaker. This is Koto Hero.
Oh no, Koto is starting off hot, already going after Artorias and Primo Henio before the bell is even rung.
Well, you know what they say, they're not paid by the hour. Koto Hero looking to get this thing going as fast as possible.
Koto Hero has the raging demon. The Satsui no Hado has definitely influenced Koto Hero in this match.
Well, Koto Hero is someone that definitely likes to challenge himself. He's been taking on legends, he's been taking on people who have trained him almost in a way that fights off the board against you, wanting to take on 2 men at once here tonight.
And a man of that much big of a size difference like Artorias here. Artorias, though, oh, look at that. Agility from Koto Hero. It doesn't matter how big you are. Koto is a mountain breaker. He can take down any size of a man, no matter what it is.
The thing about Koto Hero, I always say, is he's not the biggest person in the fight, but he's definitely much.
Oh my!
Backbreaker to reverse the fortunes of this one.
I have never seen a backbreaker done from that angle. You've got to believe Artorias has been training and coming up with techniques in order to put him into the upper echelon here at Santino Brothers. With moves like that, it could happen.
Primo gets back into this thing, and Primo is the embodiment of what we look for here at Santino Brothers. The toughness, the willing to work, the willing to fight, the willing to go through everything to try to prove yourself, as now hitting that beautiful neck breaker to Artorias.
You're not wrong about that. El Primo Henio Trebeka is one of the hardest workers I have seen come out of Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy, and he is proving it right now, showing his power and his strength with this delayed vertical suplex. How long has he got him up for? 10 seconds? And throws him down like a sack of potatoes.
Artorias was almost able to touch the ceiling during that suplex. That's how high up Primo had him. And right now, that's the thing about those delayed suplexes. The blood rushes to your head. It makes it hard to keep balance. You're seeing that happening to Artorias right now.
Springboard here from Koto, though, into an arm drag. Beautiful. Now Koto back in the ring. And you've got to believe, with the most experience in this match, Koto has got to think of different ways to take out both opponents so he can come away with the victory. Like right here. Oh, wait. Double stomp into the gut.
Now, do you think he should have gone for the pin? He's giving a go for a pin here, but
he breaks it up.
Saw it coming and moved, and then Artorias just ended up attacking Primo, and Koto is back on the offensive.
It could be 2-on-1 here. This does not look well here for the man of La Mancha here. Oh, no.
And this checks out for Artorias, someone who will do whatever it takes to get to the top, any means necessary, even aligning with the Void, and now aligning with Koto Hero to try to get what he wants.
He is being chopped by both men here, as well as... Look at this. This double team right here happening from a man of the Void and a man who has no alliance right now.
And Artorias is someone who is very deadly with those kicks. He's got long legs and long arms that make his strikes so dangerous. With those long limbs, he's able to get so much more momentum and so much more force behind those kicks.
Right now,
Primo Henio is in a bad way. But what's going to happen if they wear down Primo Henio? Only one of these men can get the victory.
Well, there are no friends in triple threat matches, but Primo Henio's, you're going to have a hard time convincing Primo of that as he's getting hit from both sides.
Oh, Primo just took Koto's head off and one for Artorias as well.
And this is the heart that we talk about from Santino brothers. This is the heart that someone like Primo has. If you're someone who has heart like Primo, and if this is your dream, and if you have the fire for this, make sure to visit www.santinobros.net. We have classes coming for beginners in just a little bit. Check the times, and you too can find yourself in a ring, maybe taking down two people like Artorias and Koto Hiro yourself someday.
Well, Primo Henio Tribeca has turned the tides right now, even at 2-1. Oh, the dermis destroyer there from El Primo Henio Tribeca. And a beautiful fisherman suplex with the bridge. Gets two, but it's broken up by Artorias.
Not enough damage done to Artorias as, again, he goes back to using those kicks. And Artorias says, you know what? This little friendship is over, it looks like. Dragging the mountain breaker up by his head. What do we have planned here?
Oh, no! Big TKO there from Koto Hiro.
Koto powering up. What does he have planned here with a vicious kick of his own? Koto going for the pin.
That's the thing with these triple threat matches. You always have to have eyes in the back of your head. You can get a pin, a submission, but if that other guy is still active in the match, they're going to do their best to break up the pinfall or the submission.
You know, people always say with triple threats, you don't have to be pinned to lose the match, but in a way, you have to beat both men before you can win the match, and that's what these guys are figuring out now as Koto Hiro goes to work against Primo in the corner.
Gets moved in the corner. Koto gets reversed and drop kick flattens Koto. Koto is on Dream Street at the moment.
Now, Primo has a bit of a axe to grind with both these guys. Now, if you recall, it wasn't too long ago in the scramble that Primo won at one of our bigger shows at Santino Brothers. It was Koto Hiro showing up with a kendo stick and taking it to the back of Primo Henio. And now this is finally Primo's chance to get a little bit of payback for that.
I didn't forget, Koto brought that kendo stick to the ring with him. It could come into play right now.
Now that looks like Artorias is getting back into the action, and it always ends poorly for somebody when two people are up on the turnbuckle, but which one will it be? Koto Hiro fighting for his life up there.
Well, Koto is usually very comfortable on the top rope. Let's see what Koto can make out of this. Wait, Primo trying to get involved in the mix. Here comes Koto. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The strength of Artorias!
That was impressive.
We get a pin here.
That was incredibly impressive by Artorias. Artorias not gonna...
Another pin. Artorias, he believes this is his moment, goes for a third pin.
Going back and forth between each competitor trying to get the win. Even though he didn't get the win, getting the pin on Primo twice takes that much more energy to get out, to the competitor, kick out of multiple. Oh, one gun salute there.
A defiant salute to Artorias. Koto Hiro showing that he still has life in him, and you can see on the face of the Wanderer, he is getting frustrated. He is frustrated that these two guys are still in this match, and when he said he would do anything to get to the top, he's starting to realize just how much that might have to be.
Well, Artorias now using his size and strength, just crashing into both guys in each corner. Koto now to the top, double foot stomp to the back, and Artorias is flattened.
As we get a spear. Primo, what's he got lined up here?
He's going to try and pick up.
You know, I think he should have gone for a pin there. I think he's going to regret that one. That felt like the moment to go for a pin, but waited too long. Was worried that Artorias was going to wake up.
It's the heat of the moment. You're frantic when you're in a match, thinking of what you have to do to keep a guy down, but especially when you have to keep looking over your shoulder like Primo's trying to do.
Oh, boot to the midsection, double underhook. Angel's wings right in the middle as we got Primo going for the pin.
It's over! El Primo Henio Tribeca with the Angel's wings flattens Artorias, gets the victory in this very competitive triple threat match.
We talked about it at the beginning. Primo Henio is someone who embodies the heart and the fire and living the dream here at Santino Brothers. And you could see it play out as he had to battle both men at times to try to get the win here tonight. It all worked out. He was able to get the win. Primo, this was not any type of...
Wait, Koto's got that kendo stick!
you hate to see this. What is this? What is Koto Hero doing?
Well, Koto Hero is clearly making a statement at the expense of Primo Henio Rebecca. He doesn't look like a winner right now, and Koto doesn't care. Koto feels like he won this triple threat.
The statement here is this is a benefit show. This is a show to help out one of our fellow wrestlers, not to take cheap shots because you feel bitter and bad about losing your match.
I think this is what Koto felt like. He felt like this was the moment. This is the time to really make a statement while more eyes are looking during a benefit show. He wants people to know that Koto Hero isn't a man to be trifled with. And I think he just showed it right now. As long as he's got that kendo stick in hand, everybody in Santino Brothers Wrestling is going to be put on notice.
Well, Primo still walks out under his own power, high-fiving the fans that came here to support him tonight. What's next for Primo? We'll have to see if maybe we see Primo at Night of the Human Deathmatch, October 22nd. But I see bright things in his future as we take it back to the ring and Pinky.
Did I promise you some hard-hitting action or what?
And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a benefit for Slice Boogie.
We're just halfway through, folks. Still more hard-hitting action. And I do want to mention one thing. This is a benefit show. These guys are out there putting their bodies on the line, not getting paid for it, because this is a benefit show that all the money earned here goes to Slice Boogie. And if you guys want to help, once again, t-shirts, drinks, quench your thirst for a good cause. Now let's get that next match out here. We're ready for more action.
And speaking of this being a benefit show for Slice Boogie, I am being joined by none other than the guest of honor himself, Slice Boogie. Thank you so much for coming to the commentary table.
What's going on? You know, my boy right there, Danny Limelight. You know, we traveled the world. We won a lot of gold. You know, I had to commentate this match right here.
Yeah, of course, the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight. You guys have teamed together under many different names. The Bodega, 5150. You've won championships, as you said, all over the world. MLW, United Wrestling Network. You run them in Puerto Rico. Really, where haven't you won championships together is the question.
I mean, if they send us to Japan, we probably win some gold there, too. I mean, we defended championships in Mexico. We beat two legends in Aerostar and Drago. We've done it all, man, but he's an accomplished singles wrestler, too. I think Chris Nasty has a lot to deal with right now. He's definitely the underdog. And if I was still a gambling man, I would bet the house on Danny Limelight.
Well, you mentioned Chris Nasty, the lucha scumbag, making his way to the ring. I got to be honest with you, when Danny Limelight said he was going to be a part of the show here tonight, a lot of people were worried. No one wanted to get in the ring with your partner at your benefit show, but Chris Nasty said that this was his opportunity. This was a chance for him to get the biggest match of his career, and he wasn't going to let it slip by. He wanted this opportunity against Danny Limelight.
He has a lot to prove right now. You know, he's a good wrestler. I've seen him, exciting. But I think he needs to get the experience, and I think Danny's going to give him a hell of an experience in New York style, you know what I'm saying?
The following match is a one-on-one match scheduled for one fall. 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in today at 184 pounds. He is the radioactive Poppy, Danny!
Let's go! Hey, yo, pause. We don't need anything. This is a G-rated show, Danny. Come on, man. This ain't your Instagram.
Is any damn Danny Limelight show a G-rated show?
I don't know, man. Chris Nasty gonna stick his tongue out? Let's see. I don't think so. He's gonna show that strong mustache. A mustachio.
I was going to say, he might stick his tongue out. We wouldn't see it under the mustache. Yeah. Now, for all the love that Danny Limelight's going to get from you tonight, yeah, you got to give some respect to the mustache of Chris Nasty.
Yeah, I think it's a nice mustache, pretty throwback style, but I don't think it's gonna help him in the ring. If I was Danny, I'll pull that mustache right off his face. I'm not gonna snap him by his neck. I'm gonna snap him by his damn mustache.
Well, funny enough, the crowd seems to be very behind Chris Nasty here tonight. Even though it's your benefit show, I mean, they should be behind your guy, right?
I mean, Danny didn't train him. It's fair game. Yeah.
Going for a slap in the face. This is not going to be a friendly competition, but hey, Chris Nasty showing some of those lucha skills he's known for. Getting some quick action here, and Danny Limelight seems caught off guard a little bit by Chris Nasty.
Well, sometimes it's like that, man. You've never wrestled a guy. He doesn't know what Nasty has up his sleeve. Sometimes when you scout a guy, you're able to, predict what he's going to do. When I wrestled Danny a few weeks ago, he knew what he wanted to do. But when you wrestle someone new, he catch you off guard.
Danny Limelight, this is where some of that veteran wherewithal coming in. He saw that Chris Nasty came out hot, had a bunch of action right off the top, but Danny slowed things down, went to the outside, and went after the neck and the throat and the eyes a little bit there.
He's not going to rush, man. You win belts and you win championships and you win matches by wrestling at your own pace. You don't have to match someone's pace.
Driving the shins into the face of Chris Nasty, and I'm a big Danny Limelight fan, but this isn't exactly, he's not exactly playing the most honorable way here tonight. Already.
I mean, I didn't see anything dirty.
I guess it is a Slice Boogie show, right?
Yeah. A shin on the face, hey, that's fine with me. He didn't choke him, right?
But this is the pace that Danny Limelight wants, something he can pick apart Chris Nasty. Chris Nasty, though, fighting back, not enough. Throwing Chris Nasty outside again, driving elbows into the nose there. Working on the neck there.
You break someone's nose, they can't breathe, you know what I'm saying?
Come on. Again, it's not the fanciest game plan that we're seeing so far from Danny Limelight. It's not something that's going to reinvent pro wrestling, but it's smart. He seems to keep driving those hands into the face, making it so Chris Nasty can't see, going after the throat a bit, clawing at the face again here.
You gotta be smart, You gotta be smart. If you can't see, you can't fight. The ref didn't DQ him, so.
Now you've been in the ring, and you've bent the rules a little bit over your years. How do you know how far you can push it when you're in the ring with someone like, if you're someone like Danny Limelight right now?
Well, I mean, the ref has warned him once or twice, so I don't think he's gonna pull any fast ones unless he can, get it by the ref. The ref will usually give you a chance or two, but the point of the game is don't get caught. It's the whole point of the game. If you're gonna break the rules, don't get caught. In life, in wrestling. When I was little, I would steal cookies from the supermarket, and I never got caught. And I was always happy.
Clawing at the face again. Maybe he's going to take your advice. It looks like he might try to take that mustache right off.
Yeah. The elbow in the rib cage. Then he's clutching that rib cage.
Yeah, if he's able to do some damage to the ribs, that can do some real damage to someone like Danny Limelight. All of his moves, any type of movement is going to cause pain to him if he's able to get some real hurt on those ribs. As if you're watching on the show, you can see the GoFundMe info coming across the bottom of the screen there. Again, this is for my broadcast colleague tonight, Slice Boogie. Make sure to go to the GoFundMe page as we help out. We get some very disrespectful chants from the Santino brothers faithful here. But that doesn't seem to slow down your boy Danny. He's going right back forward, and it seems like Danny's saying, if you like Chris Nasty, you guys can have him, throwing him out of the ring.
Danny trying to get in his head.
If you look at the face of Chris Nasty, you can see that he's starting to second guess his game plan. Something that never a good sign when someone starts to second guess their game plan halfway through, and that G rating is definitely gone after that one from Danny.
It's got to be over. Spike DDT. Danny's won a lot of matches with different DDT variations, but
really one of the strengths of Danny Limelight is the ability to beat you from so many different angles and so many different places. He sometimes gets known as a high flyer for some of the things he's done in like AEW, but he can wrestle on the ground. He can hit you with so many different types of offense here. As he goes off the ropes, looking to continue it. And as Chris Nasty looked like he was about to get the better of it, but again, getting those fingers in the face as we get another pin here. I don't know.
I think Danny knows that he could get it. This ref might be scared to DQ him. The ref is not asserting himself. I would go as far as I could, you know, before the ref gives me one last warning. Hey, keep doing what you got to do, Danny.
Yeah, Danny looks like he's coming up with some evil intentions right now. And Chris Nasty's going to need to find a way to get back in this thing, or things are going to get very bad. But maybe that jawbreaker.
He rocked his jaw. He supered him looked like he caught him like in the rib cage.
Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional or if maybe happenstance, but that's 2 big shots to the ribcage now that Danny Limelight suffered.
Yeah, it's making it harder to breathe.
You can actually see here Danny looks like he's trying to get some breath here. Again, I don't know if it was intentional to go for the ribs there, but it may have been a happy accident for Chris Nasty there. You see Danny looks like he's surprised a bit by the offense that he's been taking, as Chris Nasty starts to get some momentum here. The Lucha scumbag said backstage he wanted to use his luchador style to try to catch Danny Limelight.
Big clothesline.
That clothesline's big whether it's lucha or any other type of wrestling, but
Blue Thunder variation.
Pin.
There's no way. Thank you, man. Come on, man. You can't. This guy's not on your level yet. One day, not today.
Chris Nasty, you could see the look on his face. He thought that was it. I have to ask myself if maybe looking at the face of Chris,
this is a
Nasty,
mistake. I don't know what he's doing. He should have been capitalizing. You don't let my boy recover.
I think Chris Nasty hit him with his biggest move, and when it didn't work, now he's trying to up it. Big cutter there. Could this be it?
Kick out, Danny!
Danny Limelight at the benefit for his tag team
You would have
partner.
lost at my show, Danny? Oh, man, you would have never heard it.
What's going to happen to Danny if he doesn't win at your benefit show?
I think he'll be embarrassed. I'll be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? But he'll be more embarrassed than me. He got to look in the mirrur for that.
I mean,
I'm gonna just give him a couple excuses. You know.
We got the world title on the line, the Santino Brothers title on the line later tonight. But in a lot of ways, Danny Limelight has a lot on the line tonight. He cannot lose at his partner's benefit. With a big,
I don't think Danny's wrestled at a Santino show for at least 2-3 years, so he needs this win. Half and half, nip up. Oh, he's so athletic. A little salsa,
a little something.
Big kick.
Let's go for the pin. Danny's starting to look a little angry now, a little frustrated. Is he going for it?
Oh my God! It looked like a dead-ass
driver.
That looked like a dead-ass Gonzo. I think he killed him.
That was a big one.
God.
Oh my goodness! And a tribute to Slice Boogie from your guy.
It works.
Mi gente, the Bodega 5150 standing strong.
It works. That's my boy right there.
That was a nasty looking drop there.
That looked disgusting. I think he killed him.
A slice Boogie for you. Danny Limelight came through.
Yeah, hey, that's my boy, you know.
Well, man,
it wouldn't be right if he came here just to lose. You know, Chris Nasty, you know, give him all the credit in the world, but when you get dropped on your head like that looked nastier than my power drop.
That looked pretty bad.
Lord.
But Slice, I want to say how much I appreciate you coming out here, how much I appreciate you being on commentary, and how much we all appreciate you here at Santino Brothers.
I appreciate everyone for doing the show for me. Like, it's very humbling. Probably going to go out there at the end of the show and let everybody know. But once again, thank you for letting me come into your world. You know, a little commentating. Never did it anybody in the world.
Anytime, man.
Adnan, you ready to come back to the show? All right. So I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Once again, it all goes to Slice Boogie. This is Slice's show, right? That's why we're all here. That's why we all come together. We can do this together. Thank you, each and every one of you for coming out tonight. Now let's get the next match going.
Adnan just had a great time chatting with Slice Boogie as we watched our pal Danny Limelight get a big win, but I'm glad you're back.
Hey, I'm glad to be back, and let me tell you something, Jeff. Low key, this is the match I've been looking forward to most for Slice Boogie's fight night here. It is a battle of two veterans here at Santino Brothers Wrestling. We got Darwin Finch, the punk rock Poindexter, a very good friend of mine and a friend of everybody, honestly. And he is here to make a statement, but he has got a tall mountain ahead of him, doesn't he, Jack?
Not only is it a tall mountain, but it's one of those mountains that's very terrifying and scary. It's not just big, but it's also full of steep cliffs. And if there was a danger rating, it would be a bunch of skulls and crossbones. That's the kind of mountain he has to climb tonight here as he faces the gosh darn man.
You ever played Tekken, Jack?
I have played Tekken.
Tyler Bateman is the devil incarnate. He is basically Kazuya with the devil gene. That is what this man is. That is what makes him scary as a competitor.
Tyler Bateman is the sum of all fears personified, making his way to the ring. And, you know, Darwin Finch has had trouble with people ganging up on him in the past. Tyler Bateman is one man, but I would say he might be more dangerous than any one group of men.
This is true. You wouldn't want to be caught in a back alley with a group of very hardened men or one Tyler Bateman.
I wouldn't want to be caught in a brightly lit place with Tyler Bateman.
Take it away, Pinky, if you're not afraid.
All right. The following match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first in the corner to my right, Alec from the Galapagos Islands. Weighing in.
I'm sorry, buddy.
All right. 864,424.633 decigrams.
Did it.
Woo! This is the pop rock Poindexter Darwin Finch!
That is a lot of decibels.
He is so heavy.
And fought his opponent, fighting out of the corner to my left, from Moore, Oklahoma, weighing in at 225 pounds. This is the goddamn man, Tyler Bateman!
The question is, how many decigrams is Tyler Bateman?
Enough decigrams to intimidate anybody. Let's run it down here. Darwin Finch, he's been a pro for close to 10 years. Tyler Bateman, a pro for close to 20 years. Both men have been around the block a lot. So it's going to be a very interesting match between two very different technique wrestlers.
I mean, that's what we're here for.
These two are incredibly different, but both of them, like you say, definitely know what they're doing, but they're going to go about it in very different ways.
Absolutely. Darwin Finch has made his name over the last 8 years. He is the first and so far only Triple Crown winner at Wrestling Pro Wrestling. Tyler Bateman has been making his name all around. Former Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champion, as well as the leader of the Stray Dog Army on New Japan Strong. Tyler Bateman is a man not to be trifled with.
Well, you can hear the fans here at Santino Brothers. They are getting in on the act with Bateman as he pulls their strings like puppets and gets them all to sing along with his tune. But will he be able to make the punk rock Poindexter sing along? That's the question as these two lock up. And Darwin Finch seems to get the upper hand right away, but not before getting his arm twisted.
What I'm going to love about this match is both men are incredibly technically sound in very different ways. Darwin is very scientific and very meticulous at what he does in the ring. Tyler Bateman, also very meticulous, but in a much more sinister and brutal way. Just watch what he might do to the fingers of his opponents with the joint manipulation, just the absolute nastiness in the eyes and the face and the darkness in Tyler Bateman. Look, he's already got him down. Watch the hands.
But there's the thing, too. Is
Wait, what did I tell you, Jack? What did I tell you?
he works to bend back those... You can hear...
Oh, I have to take my headset off. Darwin is screaming very loud.
Yeah. As Bateman... No.
What did I tell you? The joint manipulation. Darwin is on the ropes, but who knows? He already might have a broken finger. maybe 2, maybe a whole hand.
And that takes so much offense away from Darwin Finch when you can't make a fist, when you can't clasp your hands anymore. So many moves are taken away from you. Things you don't even think about, like a German suplex where you need to grasp your hands, arm bars, and things like that. If you can't grasp your hands, so much offense is taken away.
It's going to take a lot of force out of the Bully Slayer. Darwin's spinning forearm shot, his finisher here.
Oh, but hey, we talked about needing hands. This is where Darwin Finch says, fine, I won't use my hands.
Like I was saying, he's very scientific. You take away a tool from Darwin Finch, guess what? Darwin Finch has 5, 6, 7 other tools that you don't know about.
I believe he calls them instruments.
Oh, that works too. Texas Instruments, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's some support there for Darwin Finch. Everybody's friend.
Darwin Finch coming up with a lot of different offense there in the lab. I feel like Tyler Bateman's come up with a lot of offense in train cars.
I mean, regardless, like you can say, the wheels are turning in Tyler Bateman's head. He's like, okay, that didn't work. That's fine. I've also got tools. And they're not Texas Instruments. They're a little bit more sharper, pointier, rustier, stuff like that he might use to dismantle Darwin Finch in the ring.
That is one of the things that makes Tyler Bateman so frightening is he's the kind of person that can bend your fingers the wrong way and then say, if that didn't hurt you enough, let me find other ways that hurt even more.
Right now, that Roman... the knuckle lock reverse there. Beautiful scientific counter there from Darwin. Darwin now grabs the arm. Oh!
And nothing scientific about a big elbow right to the cheekbone.
Here's the thing. I would say Tyler Bateman is overall one of the best strikers that has ever come out of Southern California Pro Wrestling. Darwin Finch is very technical and needs a lot of tools. He has a lot of different things that he can do that Bateman doesn't, but you don't want to get into a striking match with Tyler Bateman.
The thing about Bateman's strikes is he knows how to deliver them, and I'm not just saying he knows how to punch, but he knows how to use the hard parts of his elbows. He doesn't just hit you like anyone else. He'll find the sharp points, he'll find the hard points, and use those to his advantage.
I heard that in Los Angeles proper. That chop right to the chest of Finch. Finch now is just getting punished and brutalized here. This is not where you want to be in a match with Tyler Bateman.
I don't think there's anywhere you want to be in a match with Tyler Bateman.
This is also true. Uh-oh. Finch is laid out in the corner. He's woozy. He's dazed. And Bateman has evil intentions.
And there's that strike we talked about as he drives that knee into the face of Darwin Finch. And this is the thing. What is so dangerous about it, Tyler Bateman, is he doesn't just hit and leave. He keeps that knee driven into the face. He rubs the knee and those knee pads across the face. He finds every little bit, no wasted motion in a lot of ways with Tyler Bateman.
A technique like that, just keeping your knee in the face of your opponent, that's more than just like doing more damage. It's a psychological thing. It's getting in the head of Darwin Finch going, I have control of you in this moment. There's no way you're going to fight back unless I want you to fight back.
It's almost a suffocating approach from Tyler Bateman where he just continues to keep pain inflicted on his opponent. And Darwin Finch, I don't know if he has any algorithms or any theories or parallelograms of things he can be doing, but he better start working on them right now.
Oh, I think he might have heard you, Jack. He's starting to fight back with those punches to the stomach. But Bateman and Darwin both trading forearms. Oh, cross chop to the neck.
And again, that cross chop, not just a chop to the neck, but he uses both hands there. He hits both sides of the throat.
Darwin is going to have to think outside of scientific. We might have to see a new brutal side of Darwin as he gets hit with the face eraser and then hit with that drop kick. Gets one, gets two, and Bateman almost gets the victory over Darwin Finch here.
Now a very terrifying smile across the face of Tyler Bateman. Tyler Bateman, last time we saw him here at Santino Brothers, he was in a Santino Brothers championship match and was unable to get the win. And I think that something about Tyler Bateman tonight is he knows getting a win over Darwin Finch could put him right back into that conversation.
Right now, Bateman just blatantly breaking them. Just pulling at the nose of Darwin Finch. He's going to rip his nose right, and now the ears.
All of these little parts of the body that there's no way to defend. You mentioned the ears, the nose. It hurts so bad, and it doesn't matter how much you lift. It doesn't matter how smart you are. If someone's pulling on your ear, it's going to hurt you.
Before he was the goddamn man, he was known as the butcher, and there's a reason why. He knows how to butcher each and every appendage on the body, whether it's your fingers, whether it's your face, whether it's a kneecap.
Again, we talked about that suffocating pain that he's putting on to Darwin Finch earlier on. Darwin, I feel like, is just fighting for his life at this point, just fighting out of desperation to get away and to try try to regroup.
Well, Finch is going to need to dig deep into his soul, dig deep into his psyche, maybe pull out something that we don't see from Darwin, you know, because right now what he's trying to do is not working. He's just being devastated.
Oh, we got a pin!
That was a great move in the moment, but oh, wait a minute.
This is what Darwin has been waiting for. We go for a pin here.
He almost got him with that ghetto clutch, only got 2.
But it looks like Darwin knows he can't win the striking contest, so he's trying to use the speed. He's trying to hit from different directions, catch Tyler Bateman off balance, and maybe get a surprise pin here because look, I like Darwin Finch, but he's lost the striking contest. He's lost most of the wrestling. Now he needs to find a way to get a win that maybe Tyler Bateman doesn't see coming.
Well, right now, Darwin has got the momentum as he drop kicks Bateman right in the face. Bateman now, he's on the ropes. The momentum has completely changed, and here comes Finch into the corner.
Now, Finch has been taking beatings from a lot of different people, whether it be Cabrera and his gang, whether it be the Void. It's been a bit of a change of perspective for him, and I think that now he sees himself as someone who can handle himself in the ring with people like Tyler Bateman and maybe put himself in the conversation for that Santino Brothers Championship.
Finch has definitely turned up the speed here, picked up the pace. That's what he's got to do here. He's got a slight speed advantage, and he's using it with that big dragon screw, now going after the leg of the goddamn man.
Very smart here, putting together some offense to work on those legs. Again, not winning the striking contest, so he's going to the submission game, and this might be a smart move.
Oh, you can see the pain in the face of Bateman. Oh, he's thinking about tapping.
That was very close to a tap. And if it weren't for the fact that Tyler Bateman is so tall and so long, I don't know if he'd have been able to get to those ropes.
How much would this mean for Darwin Finch's career if he can beat Tyler Bateman? Not even beat Tyler Bateman. If he can make that sick, sadistic man submit in the middle of the ring, this could hugely elevate the stock of Darwin Finch going forward.
I think if Darwin Finch was able to make Tyler Bateman tap out to quit because of the pain, Darwin Finch would cease to be the fun guy that we all know and become a bit terrifying himself.
Finch went for the bully slayer there. Almost would have connected. That could have put Bateman down, but Bateman had scouted.
Bateman calling to the fans here, Santino Brothers, as they bark at him.
Finch now, gets caught with that atomic drop, and I think his eggs aren't feeling too great.
Atomic drop isn't going to win you style points, but it's certainly effective as that elbow to the back of the head puts down Finch. We get a pin.
Almost got it. It was like a variation of the death from above, that big elbow that Bateman likes to hit on his opponents to finish him. If not the death from above, he's still got very many tools in his arsenal to finish off Darwin Finch while he has got the momentum back in his favor. But I don't think Bateman should let this match last even longer. Finch is proving way more resilient than I think that Bateman might have anticipated.
That's the thing about Darwin Finch, though. He's been picked on, he's been bullied his whole life growing up, but even now, as I mentioned, the Void is coming after him. He's got people trying to pick on him. He's someone who's been beaten up his whole life. It's going to take a lot to put down someone like a Darwin Finch.
That was disgusting. Bateman just spit in the mouth of Darwin Finch on the rope.
In this day and age, that should be a DQ.
Yeah, that's not compliant at all. As right now, Darwin, though, with that gourd buster off the second, and now jumping with that deep impact, looking like Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Bateman is down. Bateman is dazed. Gets one, gets two, and just two.
Bateman, I think Bateman was completely knocked out until about 2.5, and then out of instinct kicked that arm up. I don't know if Bateman knew where he was. I think his body just kicked out instinctually, and that's the only reason this match isn't over.
Yeah. Bateman right now, he's dazed, he's confused, but not out of it as he hits that roaring back elbow. Johnny Bones.
And more elbows. That's the thing about Tyler Bateman is he's always able to rely on those elbows, and no matter who he's fighting, they're always devastating.
Finch trying to trade some elbows of his own. As we remind you, this is a benefit show for Slice Boogie. Head over to GoFundMe. Contribute to that fund for Slice Boogie's medical expenses.
A big clothesline takes out the Punk Rock Poindexters. You get a pin, but it's far too close to the ropes there.
You got to believe that after a clothesline like that, Darwin might have been out. He was lucky to be that close to the ropes, or it could have been over for him right now.
Look at the face of Tyler Bateman. Tyler Bateman's realizing that maybe he needs to dig a little deeper. Maybe he needs to go a little bit deeper into the sinister toolbox of his arsenal to put away the punk rock Poindexter. Do you think maybe he underestimated Darwin Finch a little bit?
I think it's a very big possibility. I think that's a thing that's constant in Darwin's career, is that many opponents have underestimated Finch. And that's where Finch thrives, if he can take advantage of the hubris of an opponent. But the thing is, Tyler Bateman is also very smart. He might be the smartest wrestler that I've ever seen.
Darwin, look, it's easy to underestimate a guy like Darwin. Look, he dresses fun and in loud colors. He doesn't come out wearing a wrestling singlet. He's got his hair spiked up. It's easy to underestimate someone like that. But time and time again, Darwin Finch has proven to be as tough as they come, striking back from on his knees, showing that he will not give up. And look, if taking the match, I think, is a bold move, but the fact that he's taken this much damage and he's firing up.
Oh, look at Darwin. Darwin is tired of being bullied. This is years upon years, not just in wrestling, but from his entire life. This is the Darwin Finch that he wanted to unleash in a match with Tyler Bateman. I've never seen him do a headbutt in my life.
The nerd rage is strong as he's got that full Nelson on the goddamn man.
Oh my God, he's biting him! He's biting him! The edge on Finch!
Darwin Finch will not be bullied, will not be pushed around.
Oh, that might be it!
But that has to be it. We get a pin.
I can't believe that, Jack. Can you believe, like, even in defeat, that incredible flurry by Darwin Finch at the end, he bit Bateman. He was in a place that we have never seen Darwin Finch before. And I think if maybe he was just a tad faster, he could have put Bateman down for the 3.
Well, we see even Tyler Bateman seems to have shown a bit of respect, seems to have learned a little bit from Darwin Finch here, clapping for his opponent, shaking his hand even though Darwin Finch didn't seem fully conscious. Tyler Bateman with a big win here tonight. As mentioned, his last match here at Santino Brothers was for the Santino Brothers Championship. I have to imagine after this win, he might be back on the track for that, but you're right. Darwin Finch showing more fight than we've ever seen before from him, showing more of a killer instinct, dare I say.
All right, he walked out of here. I almost thought we were about to have to set up the Darwin Finch.
As we get to the main event here, we're going to kick things to ringside with the one, the only, Pinky.
All righty, folks. And once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight for the Slice Boogie Benefit Show. We do appreciate it. And guess what? What? Yes. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay. We have tallied the combined sales from all of our merchandise sales, from the drinks, from the tickets that come in. And today, each and every one of you, along with the guys out back, have earned $22,138 that's going to Slice Boogie.
Hey.
Once again, we could not have done it without each and every one of you coming out. When a wrestler falls, we all come together to pick them back up. And thank you all for helping us pick them up. But you know what? The night is not done. If we want to get it to 2,200, we're still selling drinks outside. We're still selling t-shirts. Any little bit helps. But thank you very much. And one more thank you to our referee, Steve Gonzalez, the Iron Man tonight. And you know what? There's one more left. Because it's time for the main event.
And it's so cool to hear the amazing numbers we were able to do. Here at Santino Brothers, it's a family. We're not just a bunch of wrestlers who are in this for ourselves. Santino Brothers is all about family, and when one of ours goes down, we all band together to help them back up. Slice Boogie, just super proud of everybody here tonight helping to contribute, to help him out with some with some medical bills. And look, you can still help out whether you go to the website and you buy some merchandise, www.santinobros.net. Whether you bought a ticket, whether you're watching the show, it's just inspiring to see as we kick it off to our main event with now Kid Bandit.
I mean, Kid Bandit is a person who has made their name everywhere. It's probably one of the most spectacular rookie years that's ever come out of Santino Brothers. And they're not done yet. They're just getting started. They're so young into their career, but they've done a lot. And I'm very proud of Kid Bandit, but Kid Bandit has got a very, very tall task ahead of them tonight.
You know, not just a tall task, but a very muscly task as well, as the Santino Brothers champion, Che Cabrera, makes his way to the ring, putting the title on the line here tonight against, as you said, one of the most popular wrestling rookies in all of pro wrestling, I'd say.
I mean, Che Cabrera, you said a muscly man. I would say a very meaty man is Latino meat. Just recently came away with his second Santino Brothers Heavyweight Championship. Joins the upper echelon of this great school. Che Cabrera looking to continue his rise by toppling over Kid Bandit.
Of course, Che Cabrera won his second title by beating none other than the Rock superstar Joey Chaos in the main event of our last show. Our next show, October 22nd, Night of the Human Deathmatch. Che Cabrera will be defending that title, assuming Che Cabrera is still the champion after today. Kid Bandit may find themselves in a death match.
It could be the fans bring the weapons. Could be Kid Bandit there. Get your tickets, SantinoBrothers.net. Be there live for it.
Be there live. That's the best way to see it as we send things to Pinky.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is a title match for the Santino Brothers Wrestling Championship, scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, hiding behind the chair on the outside. Being summoned in attack position, he is the challenger, Kid Bandit! And introducing the champion, standing to my right, from Guatemala City, Guatemala. That's right, baby! Weighed in at 250 pounds. He is the Santino Brothers Wrestling Champion. This is Latino Meat, Che
I spoke to Che Cabrera earlier today and asked him about being a part of this benefit for Slice Boogie and being in the main event, putting the title on the line on the show to benefit Slice Boogie. And Che said to me, you know, Slice Boogie doesn't like Ray Rosas, and I don't like Ray Rosas, so seemed like a good idea.
Yep, that's one reason he called Santino Brothers Management, said the champion needs to be on every show that Santino Brothers is doing. So he offered to put the Santino Brothers Championship on the line, proving that he is already a fighting champion. But Kid Bandit, though young, could be a very interesting task for Che Cabrera. I don't know if Che Cabrera has ever fought anyone quite like Kid Bandit in his career.
Look, the thing about Kid Bandit that people need to understand is Kid Bandit is popular on social media. Kid Bandit is a colorful character. Kid Bandit is out there. Kid Bandit can be silly, but when the bell rings, there is a reason Kid Bandit found themselves ranked on the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Top 500. There's a reason that Kid Bandit has made that list, and it's not because of Twitter followers, it's because of what Kid Bandit can do once that bell rings.
Kid Bandit is trying to summon the Genki Dama here and get the energy from the people. Even though they're dressed like Deku, I don't know if necessarily you can cross the screens with that.
Internal organs. Oh, internal organs, eh? Okay.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is
Kid Bandit is dressed pretty cool.
Maybe one day we'll watch it together, Jack, you and me. But in any case, Kid Bandit has been a lot of places. Kid Bandit just recently debuted at Prestige. We've seen Kid Bandit in AEW on AEW Dark, but Che Cabrera also has been many places. A fixture of the United Wrestling Network, has also just recently made his debut on New Japan Strong, has had a couple matches over there. So thing is, Che Cabrera, though, has so many more years on Kid Bandit also. That's also the thing. Cabrera has seen a lot of things. Even if he hasn't seen something quite like Kid Bandit, he might have seen something similar. So Che Cabrera is going to use all that knowledge in order to defeat this challenger tonight.
Well, let me ask you this, Adnan. Che Cabrera has the experience. He has the size. He has the strength. Yes. What does Kid Bandit need to utilize to get an advantage in this one?
Kid Bandit has the speed, and Kid Bandit has the unpredictability. Kid Bandit has a lot of things in their arsenal that a lot of wrestlers haven't seen. So that's the thing. Kid Bandit just has to keep Che guessing at every moment, at every time.
To your point, I feel like the Kid Bandit is someone who unorthodox almost doesn't seem like a strong enough word. You can't train for a Kid Bandit. There's no one out there that's going to wrestle you like a Kid Bandit.
This is exactly what Kid Bandit didn't need to do. Get into a test of strength with Latino meats.
There's not many people who are going to fare okay.
Look at the veins on him. You can see the veins in his... Wait, Kid was also using both hands. Kid was cheating there.
And the energy of the people.
I guess. Oh, yes, true. The Genki Dama. Yeah.
The Genki Dama.
Yes.
But as, looks like a little bit of damage done to that arm, but not anything that's going to slow down Che Cabrera. As Che now going to work.
That's the thing. If Che picks off a limb on Kid Bandit, that's actually going to greatly wear down the offense of Kid. Because Kid uses their whole body, basically. So if you take out one piece, it's almost as good as taking out the whole body.
Kid Bandit calling to the fans again, trying to get the energy from them. Again, using some of that those unorthodox movements that maybe Che Cabrera hasn't had a chance to study, hasn't had a chance to game plan.
There's one for that rewind 619. Doesn't quite hit it. See, this is exactly what Kid needed to do. He needed to use that quickness. I wouldn't say taunting was the best idea, but we'll see how it works out. But Kid, rolling over, got Che guessing, just like I said, hits that Hurricane Rana.
And this is where you'll notice how many times that Che Cabrera had to turn around. And when you're spinning around that often and then get hit with a Hurricane Rana, it's going to be dizzying. It's going to make it hard for you to keep your balance, hard for you to keep an idea of which way is what. And this is what Kid Bandit needs to do. Just keep things moving, keep Che Cabrera spinning, keep him off his game, keep him off balance, and stay out of his arms.
Oh, look at that strength. Oh, wait. Kid, though, very slippery. Puts Che in the corner. Here comes
Trying to
Kid.
get some of that momentum, but maybe telegraphed it a little bit too early as Che Cabrera was able to dodge and throw Kid over. But again, see, this is where Kid Bandit is so dangerous. You don't know where to go because every time you think you're getting away, you're really just moving right into their game plan. Dare I say, is Kid Bandit like a chess master?
I'm sure Kid Bandit knows what chess is. He's probably more of a Yu-Gi-Oh master, if I was to guess. He was being summoned into tactical.
Yu-Gi-Oh's a bit like chess, right?
I never played Yu-Gi-Oh. I have no idea how good Yu-Gi-Oh is compared to chess. All I know is that Kid Bandit is heading to the top rope, trying to keep the momentum in their favor right now.
The momentum was not enough as we just get that release Northern Lights into the turnbuckle. And listen, you can't say champ without Che.
Oh, man. Che just chucks Kid Bandit like they were nothing. Goes on top. This could be it. I'm surprised Kid Bandit is actually still in one piece after that Northern Lights into the corner. Jeez.
Well, Che Cabrera is a champion for a reason, but now we're going to see if Kid Bandit has the heart of a champion as Che Cabrera looks to go to work with a big knuckle sandwich for Kid Bandit.
You know what's very interesting to note with this match, Jack, is that this is the first match we've seen in a long time where Che Cabrera is not at ringside with, does not have Damian Arsenic or Ranchi Rico or anybody at ringside. He's out here doing it on his own, proving that he can take on all challengers without any help.
Well, do you think that might be an issue for him? All jokes aside, he's used to get, as you can see a Beal across the ring, he's used to getting spritzed. We get a pin? He's used to getting spritzed. He's used to having words of encouragement. He's used to having someone on the outside maybe telling him things that maybe he doesn't see.
I mean, I'm sure that has been an absolute benefit for Che. That has given him a lot as far as motivation and things to do.
I think we're trying to see a roll up, but nothing doing.
Well, so the kid just will not have the power advantage on Che Cabrera. You can't, that doing it from that position with no momentum, you need the power, and Kid Bandit in no way is going to outpower Che Cabrera. But might out technique him.
But again, those kicks that you're not going to see from anywhere else. You get a DDT going into a pin.
I don't know about that cover. Kid needs to put more of their body weight on top of Che Cabrera.
I don't know if Kid Bandit has enough body weight to put on Che Cabrera.
You might be right about that, Jack. But if you knock out Che, nobody gets up, even if you have one finger on him.
Just grabbing Kid Bandit, plucking Kid Bandit right out of the air, and dropping Kid Bandit face first with a vicious clothesline. If you get a pin,
this could be it.
2 and 3.
Oh.
None, but by the width of an angel's hair. That was how close the referee's hand was to counting 3 when Kid Bandit kicked out.
I don't know what the width of an angel's hair is.
You don't know?
No.
I'll tell you later.
Okay, cool.
When we watch Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Listen, Kid Bandit is showing some heart here. Kid Bandit I think Kid Bandit's to a point in their career where, wait a minute, up here.
Could be new champion. No.
Just when in doubt, use the size, use the brute force. That's what Che Cabrera is doing here tonight, and it's working out wonderfully for the champion.
Here's the thing. I was talking to Kid Bandit earlier in the day. This is one of the most important matches of Kid's career. Even on par with the AEW guards, with the prestige, because Kid Bandit wants to become the champion of the school that he made. He started at Santino Brothers. This is going to be a huge thing if Kid Bandit can come away with the Santino Brothers championship. They are going to fight tooth and nail to make sure a title change happens tonight.
Well, that's what I was about to say about Kid Bandit. Kid Bandit's to a point where I think they are done talking about being the future. They're done talking about being a rookie sensation. They want to be the present. They want to be the champion now, and this is their chance. And you can see in the face of Kid Bandit that the fun and games is starting to subside. Kid Bandit's in a fight.
Well, yeah, Kid Bandit's realizing they're in there with the champ, and the champ didn't come here to play. It's right now Latino meat, using that Latino meat strength. Wait.
Again, this is not going to end well for somebody as you see the people in the audience pulling out their phones, knowing that something big is about to happen.
Oh, cheeky Nando's kick there from Kid Bandit, and the champ has been left out to dry.
And the champ hung out to dry. This is where he needs a water boy.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. Too bad Damian Arsenic isn't here. It's Kid Bandit with the big power bomb.
Did Kid Bandit just power bomb Che Cabrera?
That is a piece that Kid Bandit needed. Kid Bandit needs to take advantage. He needs to get as much energy as he can from the people. Get the spirit bomb going.
And what a way to become the champion at a show to benefit another Santino Brothers wrestler, Kid Bandit. This is the moment they have waited for. This is the moment they've trained for. Can they capitalize?
Right now, Bandit ducking and dodging over the shots from the champ. Bandit, though, gets caught with a huge knee. Che trying to keep the advantage back in, but Bandit just too wily, too crazy.
The shin of the foot of Bandit hitting the face of Che as now Che finds themselves hung up in the ropes, and here we go.
That Deja Vu 619 from Bandit.
But can Bandit follow up? Che Cabrera's already recovering. Kid Bandit needs to find a way to take advantage and put this one away.
Bandit going high risk. Hits that big tornado DDT off
Goes
the top.
for a pin.
Could have a new champion right here. Not just yet, though.
Che Cabrera, you can look in the eyes of the champion, look at the face of the champion. Che Cabrera, this is the moment that it's starting to register that Che Cabrera is in a fight. This is not just an exhibition for funsies. Che Cabrera's championship is truly on the line right now.
Kid Bandit came an inch away from becoming the new Santino Brothers Heavyweight Champion. I think the people here want to see it, and I know Kid Bandit will want to hold on to that title until Slice Boogie is ready, and perhaps face Slice Boogie in the future for that championship. But now Bandit once again. Oh, wait a minute! Did Steve slip?
Che Cabrera pushing the referee, it looks like, to try to get an advantage here.
I feel like Steve slipped.
Che, come on. Che's got the size advantage, got the experience advantage, and has to stoop to those levels.
Oh, superplex!
Superplex, and this has got to be it. Making sure the job is done with a jackhammer. Goes for the pin.
No! Bandit got the shoulder up! Shoulder up! No bell rang!
Oh, Che Cabrera is not happy to see there is only 2 fingers in the air.
He thought it was over.
As the crowd, they chant that was 2, but that is not going to convince Che Cabrera, as he realizes that he's got to go back to work.
The crowd now trying to get behind Kid Bandit, trying to give Bandit all of their energy, but it might be too little too late. The straps come down. Che Cabrera keeps Bandit decent, but looking to finish Bandit off.
Up. Oh, and reverses it with that stunner. Follows up with a kick to the chest. Brings down Che. And a Superman punch. And a stomp. And another stomp. This is punches and bunches. Can he get Che over for the pin?
Gets on top, gets 2, and just 2.
There's only one reason that Kid Bandit is not the champion right now, and it's because Kid Bandit didn't hook the leg. Kid Bandit wasn't able to make a proper cover, and I think that's the only reason Che Cabrera was able to get out of that pinning combination.
Well, right now, Kid Bandit is trying to use all the focus of One for All in order to win this championship, trying to get the energy from the people, seeing if it'll work. Once again, could be looking for another tornado DDT. Gets cut, though.
There wasn't enough people in the building as Bandit gets planted with a pin.
And it's over.
Well, Adnan, the champion retains and lives to go on another day. The era of Cabrera continues.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to love that you said that. He's going to coin that. He's going to put on a shirt. And that... Well, Che Cabrera came out. He destroyed Kid Bandit. And now he sets his sights on October 22nd, night of the Human Deathmatch. Fans bring the weapons against Ray Rosas at the Leo P. Turner Hall in Cudahy, California, where tickets are available at SantinoBrothers.net. Am I missing anything, Jack?
I cannot believe that this is going to be a death match. Che Cabrera, the man we just saw huck around one of the biggest names in pro wrestling today, he's going to be in a match where people bring the weapons. Look at these people in the crowd. They could bring baseball bats. They could bring barbed wire. They could give them their chairs. They can bring broken glass light tubes. I don't know what they're going to bring.
It's going to be brutal.
Chainsaws?
But you got
fingernail cutters?
You got to give it up.
Hammers?
Kid Bandit put everything on the line tonight to become the Santino Brothers Heavyweight Champion. Came up short, but I'm sure this isn't the only time we'll see Bandit challenge for gold.
Bandit is a champion. Bandit is someone who will continue to fight, continue to keep pressing forward. You're right. We'll see Bandit in a championship match again in the future. If only Arsenic was out there with some water, would have been able to cool Bandit down. But
speaking of champions, our former Santino Brothers Heavyweight Champion tonight was for Slice Boogie. This is Slice Boogie's fight night. Don't forget to hit up. There you go, the chant there for Boogie. Don't forget to go GoFundMe.com. Look up Slice Boogie medical expenses and contribute to it so we can see Slice Boogie back in the ring sooner rather than later.
For the reason we're all here, put your hands together for Slice Boogie!
Slice Boogie.
Speaking of the reason we're all here,
Hey, there's the man himself who joined you on commentary. I gotta say this once, Jack. I just have to say this once. Dead ass. He is here.
Dead ass. Slice Boogie. You can tell he may be hurt, but he's not missing the upper body workouts. That dude's looking jacked.
Yeah, and this is the only time I've ever seen Slice Boogie smile. I don't know about you. Even when he won the title, he was frowning at all of us.
Oh, he's terrified now. Still does. Smile might be scary.
First of all, gotta thank Joey, Sylvia, Mongo for even letting this happen. They approached me about a benefit show. I was like, nah, I'll be alright. But in reality, I'm not alright. Like, my mental right now is pretty fucked up. Got hurt, not doing anything crazy, no death match, regular Irish whip reversal, hurt a pop. That was it. A lot of people have faith in me that I can make it to the big time, so this is a major step back. But I ain't fucking done. Everyone, almost pretty 90% of the people you see here today learn how to wrestle right here. First time hitting the ropes, taking a bump, this is what we live for. This is not a joke to us, this is not a hobby to us. We all put blood, sweat, and tears in here. I'm happy no wrestlers got hurt tonight because I wouldn't be able to wrestle on their fucking benefit show. It would 8 months, yeah, at least. But gotta thank all the wrestlers. Gotta thank all you fans. I know you guys love to boo me, but you support me. I like getting booed. I don't want a pat on my back, man. You can boo me. I know you want to curse your hey. I never seen you before. Fuck you. I saved you from 5-2. You almost killed me. Shut up. You're like the first person to buy my shirt, so I fuck with you. Other than that, I gotta thank everybody from students, wrestlers, everybody. You guys helping bring my mental up. I don't know what to say. I just gotta say thank you, and I'll be back in this ring before you know it. And y'all can all kiss my fucking ass because you know New York runs this bitch.
No one can say it quite like Slice Boogie does. We came here tonight to help him out. Obviously, in injuries, he said it wasn't anything crazy, but listen, this is professional sports. Injuries happen; they can happen at any time, and they can happen to anybody. And I think it's just an incredible thing that everyone here at Santino Bros is able to do to help someone out.
Thank you for letting me sit next to you for the night, Jack.
Slice Boogie, everyone. Everybody, once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out.
Thank you, Pinky.
Without you, the show would not be possible. It's not too late. There's still drinks for sale outside. There's still t-shirts. Thank you very much. Everyone get home safe. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for being on with me tonight. It was a blast having you. To everyone who's watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being a part of this broadcast. Again, for Slice Boogie, for everyone here who's been a part of the show, my name is Jack Farmer. He's on Richie. Thank you so much. And Slice Boogie, get well soon. We're all rooting for you.